One of my favorite things about spring and summer is baseball. I'm a huge baseball fan. I'm a huge Twins fan. And you know, a lot of my favorite players, idols growing up, role models, were baseball players. In fact, I have one major one of the biggest names in this sport, Hank Aaron. And I was enlightened because some of the words by Hank Aaron off the field were amazing. And I remember this quote that he said as he was talking about when he chased legendary Babe Ruth, a man so revered he was a god to most people. And Hank Aaron said that as he chased that record, people hated him. Before he set that record for most home runs, people hated him because they couldn't take the fact that he was going to break Babe Ruth's record. But yet he still did it. He accomplished this feat, and from this moment on, when we look back, we think Hank Aaron is one of the best in pro baseball today. And I was inspired. These words to me were genius. And with wrestling, with my career, I saw the path that I had to choose. Minnesota has been bland for so long. And at BCW, I took upon a quest to break records and break down false idols. You have your heroes in pro wrestling, Minnesota. You have your hero fans. BCW, you think you know what pro wrestling is. And along came me, and I did what I said I was going to do, and I grabbed the BCW championship. And when May 8th rolled around, it was 2 years that I had this belt. And nothing stopped me. Not a thing. I continued to break down and destroy your idols. And now, you will look at me and you will say that you hate me for these things, and you will hate me for the greatness I have done and the records that I have broken. But someday when you have children and you want to introduce them to Minnesota wrestling, and you look back and you say, I love pro wrestling for this, you will say my name, because I will be remembered, not as the person you hated, but for the business that I changed. I have set a record for the longest title reign as BCW champion. And it is only a matter of time before I become the biggest name in Minnesota wrestling.